You can already play the game. It's already back transferred over.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Alright. Hi, Nadira. Go ahead with any questions. I don't know if he notices. I don't know if you noticed, but how does Trey feel about me blocking him? Okay, let's see. To my guys and ancestors, what does that mean? In the case if Trey has noticed that Nadira has blocked him, how does he feel about it? How does he feel about it? Perspectives 2, 3. 4 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, okay, 5 of Swords, and King of Swords here. He feels rejected, and with the Ace of Cups and Knight of Cups, it almost feels like somebody feeling emotional. They're being like, well, I love this person, but the other half of it is also like the whole spiel of oh well, I was gonna do this, I was gonna do that. So like in terms of like emotional obligations that they may have had to you, like I was gonna do this and I was gonna do that, almost like putting stuff off. And with the 5 of Swords and King of Swords here, this person could be like trying to blame you in the sense of you're doing something deceptive, you're doing something sneaky, even though with the 5 of Swords it was them. So it's like a classic case of projection. I wouldn't be surprised if this person tried to get back at you. Oh, that part. My 5 of Swords, 5 of Swords here, 2, 3. 5 of Swords here in this case, 2, 3. 4 of Pentacles here. They may hold on to this and not let it go. How else is he feeling? If he's noticed, how else is he feeling about the deer blocking him? Because please 2, 3. How else? You're feeling left down in the cold, kind of abandoned. Queen of Swords, the Sun. He could feel like, again, like you're kind of being a bit cold, or maybe wondering if you found out about something. The other thing here is too is a part of me feels this might be another person here. So him like, oh, I can go with somebody else. Is Queen of Swords representing another person? Is she? Positive or yes, negative or no? The Fool, yeah, somebody that he can just jump to. Could be an air sign. What's this person's actual sign? The person that the woman that's coming up as the Queen of Swords, what's her actual sign? 1 card, 2, 3. 10 of Cups could have a strong Pisces placement in her chart, and at the bottom is Scorpio, so they may have Scorpio and Pisces in their chart. Overall, how is he feeling about this? 2, 3. Oh wait, does Trey? If Trey noticed, does he also kind of feel like Nadira may have found out about something when it came to him? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. No, 8 of Swords, but he could definitely be in his head. Again, overall, if he does know that he's blocked, how does he feel about it? 2, 3. Ten of Wands, it stresses him out. 9 of Cups, the Moon. It stresses him out, and he kind of is confused and questioning it, because to a certain extent, you were this person's wish fulfillment. They were content. Yeah, it's like they wanted something stable with you, or to establish that, or maybe in their mind they were kind of like quote unquote planning it. So therefore he's kind of like defensive or feels up in arms because maybe he had all these plans, whether or not he told you about it or some shit. Let's see here. Also, I'm gonna use this because mind you, I need to bring all this new stuff in. How else could he be feeling about it? How else, if Trey knows, how does he feel? 2 more cards, 2 cards, 2, 3. That's what's top. Shadow work, maybe tomorrow. Vanished while meditating. He feels lost. Almost like this happened when he was preoccupied, but at the same time, like, if you're expecting this person to work on themselves, they may not. At the bottom is social battery. Not too happy about it. I'm gonna donate again. Okay. What does he plan on doing about me blocking him? He knows my address, and sometimes he does text from fake numbers. That's childish of him. Also, give me a second. Alexis, whoever you are, please comment. There was a girl that donated after you, after your first one. She hasn't really commented, but I'll track you down though. But let's see. What does he plan on doing? Excuse me. Alright, so guys, my ancestors all over techniques. So again, for Nadira. What does Trey, if he does, what does he plan on doing about Nadira blocking him? What does he plan on doing about it? What does he plan on doing about this? If he does have a plan, like, what is it? Like, what does he plan on doing about this, if anything? Stop, please. I guess the ancestors all over techniques. What does he plan on doing? First off, please, 2, 3. What does he plan? The Hierophant, Death, 3 of Pentacles, the Magician, 8 of Swords. He might try to somehow get the situation off the ground, but again, I wouldn't be surprised if he were to try and build something elsewhere with another person. But there's this whole thing with the Magician and the 8 of Swords. He may try to, like, get things back in a certain way, may even try to manipulate the situation because it has him in his head, or he'll at least, like, think about doing so. But there's also a possibility here, Hierophant, Death, the 3 of Pentacles, like, of course he lets it end to a certain extent and builds elsewhere. But let me see here. He could also try to rebuild with you. Talking about 3 of Pentacles, 2 to 3. Yeah, putting in effort. Hi, Alea. Alea, you'll be after Nadira. The other girl doesn't come on. You know, whenever she comments, whenever this person comments. Alright. Let me see something here. Is the top row talking about Trey building elsewhere with another person? Positive perf, yes. Negative perf, no. Yes, yeah, moving towards it. Alexis, hi. Okay, it's me. I'm here. Okay, no problem. All right, so Alexis, you're next, and then Nadira, your second set will be after her, and then Alea, you'll be after Nadira. Is also the first row him like choosing not to give up in a sense and try to put forth the effort? Positive perf, yes. Negative perf, no. No. Talking about the Magician, 2, 3. Talking about the Magician, 2, 3 here. Again, talking about the Magician, 2, 3. Ace of Wands. Again, this is like him being a bit heated or passionate, trying to get something off the ground. Maybe in a manipulative sense. Does he try to manipulate this situation to get Nadira to come back? Positive perf, yes. Negative perf, no. Knight of Swords. This can talk about him being a bit impulsive. If he does anything towards her, what is it? 2, 3. Page of Wands. Maybe some sort of communication, immature communication or act. King of Cups. The 10 of Pentacles. He may immaturely communicate about his feelings and about the connection. The Fool. He may kind of like take some sort of risk or do something kind of foolish to get your attention here. Does he try to talk to her? Positive. Does he try to talk to her? Positive perf, yes. Negative perf, no. Queen of Swords. Again, does he try to talk to her? Positive perf, yes. Negative perf, no here. He might try, but the issue is he may feel like you might cut him a new one. Does he do something kind of stupid towards her, like some sort of act or gesture? Positive perf, yes. Negative perf, no. Yes. What will that gesture be exactly? 2, 3. Stop, please. 2, 3. Would it be 6 of Cups? Something childish. Some sort of decision that he makes, and I feel like he does it based off of his own anxiety or something that could cause you a bit of anxiety, so be careful. So what does he plan on doing? If he does anything at all, he might do something a bit foolish, or could communicate a little immaturely. But I do see him kind of like moving forward and maybe work on another connection or whatever else here. I mean, that's the connection that Trey decides to work on, put forth effort into. Is it a connection that he's always had around? Positive purpose, yes, negative purpose, no. Four of Swords, again, is this something that's always been around? Positive purpose, yes, negative purpose, no. Nine of Wands, maybe not, or it's been dormant. But that's what I get. So yeah. All right, thank you. You're welcome. All right, Alexis, go ahead with any questions. Or question. I don't know how much you sent. Okay. Also, I did get a new deck. I'm going to try and break this one in. I've got like, what, 2 new tarot decks so far. So I'm going to try and break them in tonight. So bear with me. I need to know how they read. I feel like, honestly, give me a second. Alright. What advice do my guides have for me for 2026? Alright. I feel like using these as well as I'm going to use some of this. Hey, Marilyn. I sent in 2 questions. Alright, so Marilyn, you'll be after Alea. I'm gonna use this again. So this is a brand new deck that I got legit yesterday, also, like, bear with me as I break it in. All right, but let's see. To my guides and ancestors, that would protect me. So for Alexis, what advice do her guides, love and protector, have for her for 2026? What advice do her guides have for her for next year? That please, 2, 3. No thoughts, just vibes. Overthinking hour. It's too much. Okay. And then reading old text like a novelist. Here's what this is saying. I'm going to try and articulate it in the nicest way I can. No thoughts, just vibes. Overthinking hour, and it's too much here. Oh, I see it. That's one. Politely, in a sense, when it comes to certain things here, they're asking you to get off your ass and do something about it. So it's too much goes towards it, overstimulation, panic, mental overload. So this could be about certain things, like you worrying about things that you have no control over, or worrying about things in terms of like the outcome, what to do, stuff like that, like just really being in your head, especially with overthinking hour right next to it that says racing thoughts, insomnia, loops, and then no thoughts, just vibes. So dissociation, emptiness, floating. It's more so like this. They want you to ground yourself. And again, when it comes to things that may bring you anxiety or some sort of worry, rather than just sit there and worry about it or whatnot, do something about it. Whether that's just deciding, I'm not going to worry about this anymore, like putting forth the effort to do so, because that's easier said than done, or taking some sort of action elsewhere. Especially here, like you have reading old text like a novelist, sentimentality, cringe, obsession here. This can talk about like worrying about the past, thinking about the past here, being nostalgic. This is more so like they want you to really ground yourself in the present time. What's past is past. But if you want to close a door or something like that, or fix something, it's just more so like this. Rather than sit there and worry about it or think about it, do something. If you're going to do something, do it. If not, let it be, because you can't just sit there worrying about things of no consequence or whatever else here. Especially, again, like things that you don't have any control over. Like, hey, at times, like what's done is done. And sometimes that's for your betterment. Now, her advice. Like, tell me more about advice that her guides have for her in 2026. Her guides that love and protect me. I mean, love and protect me. What advice do her? What else does this guide have for her? My guides and ancestors over to me. What advice do they have for her for 2026? What's up? 2, 3. Alright. Advice. One thing I really don't like is how this thing must have been. Alright. 7 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. Knight of Wands. And 5 of Wands. I see here. I think when it comes to your stability, your independence, there's certain options and choices that you have next year, especially in terms of taking a newer direction in terms of your future, where to go. And they're telling you to like really like choose something and go after it. You have a lot of options. Even though some of it may be a bit competitive, you still have a lot to look forward to, as well as to remember that you're really competing with yourself, that you need to be in your own lane. Don't worry about everybody else here because it's unnecessary. Yeah, and then you have here the Emperor, 10 of Cups, and Judgment. There could also be like some sort of epiphany that you might have in terms of like a significant like male figure. Doesn't have to be, but let's see. The Emperor can also talk about the need, not a need, but like having power within yourself, putting your foot down, standing in your power. And 10 of Cups will talk about longevity when it comes to happiness. And then you have your Judgment. I see here. Talking about the Emperor, 2, 3. The Moon. Talking about Judgment, 2, 3. I see. 4 of Cups. Might come to some clarity about something that may have like disappointed you or gave you some anxiety here. And if it doesn't have to deal with a person, again, the Emperor would talk about, again, like the need to like stand 10 toes down, be in control of yourself, have control of your life, stand in your power here, even when it makes you anxious. I think the advice, honestly, for next year is more so like take control of things, take more control of your life. You have more options, especially when it comes to money at your disposal, whether you realize it or not. Anything else? 2, 3. The Sun, 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Put more effort into your happiness and protect yourself from what would put a damper on that. Yeah, 4 of Wands. Because, yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Because what it'll do is it'll help you build up your stability more in terms of your home, what you would want in relationships, friendships, just in general, like general benevolence in your life. And it will actually like filter out the people that are around you. In a sense of like this, you deserve people that are consistent, that are very methodical, that think before they act, rather than people that are inconsistent, that are stupid, that can't use logic worth a damn. At the bottom, you have the 6 of Swords here, because it'll help you ultimately to just like move forward. So I think that's really like the advice, honestly. Tell me about it's too much. 2, 3. Tell me about it's too much. 2, 3 here. Yeah, made the list, ignored the list, guilt, avoidance, shut down. Tell me about made the list. 2, 3 here. Especially like, again, like if there's something that's worrying you, like do something about it or whatnot. Especially when it comes to somebody that can't get off their ass, like somebody that's lazy. Yes, it's like scrolling instead of healing, numbness, mindless distraction. In a nice way, this is telling you to get your shit together. And it's like, you know, don't procrastinate on things. Stop unnecessarily worrying about things or whatnot. If you're gonna do something, do it. If you need to say something, say it. Otherwise than that, drop it, because it's not really worth it in the end. And anxiety does way too much to your system in a negative sense. So there's that. But that's what I get. What's your last one? Also, let me see. Okay, nothing there. the trail of my niece, sister, and mother play out? Let's see, my mother is trying to get custody of my niece. Oh, the trial. Okay. All right, so how will that play out? All right, so let's see here. So this isn't really the deck to do that in. Wait a second. All right. Okay, give me a second here. Alexis. How might the trial with her niece, sister, and mother play out, especially since her mom is trying to get custody of her niece? How might this play out? My guys and ancestors at love time. How might this play out? So please 2, 3. Also, since this is legal, since there's other people involved and stuff like that, do realize like you know, energy can change in an instant. So what I see right now could definitely change up. So do be aware. So this is just like whatever I pull is like one of many possibilities, so do keep that in mind. Let's see here. How might that go? So the Star, 4 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and 2 of Wands. Tell me about the Star. 2, 3. Tell me about the 4 of Cups. 2, 3. 6 of Pentacles. Here's what I get. Tell me about 2 of Wands here. 2, 3. 8 of Swords. Tell me about 8 of Swords here. 2, 3. The Empress. So the Empress is mom, so I don't know if this is representing your sister or your mother. Okay. Here's one thing I do see that could happen. What might play out is the person in the wrong here may get what they want. And then when I get with this combo, 2 of Wands, 8 of Swords, and the Empress here, this talks about like a woman trying to figure out how to maneuver things here. Because they don't want to be stuck in a particular place when it comes to this. They don't want things to move in a certain direction, but they could, depending, and they may have to kind of deal with it. This might be your mother's energy again, like who's ever right or wrong in this situation. Whoever is right, I think, in this case, they're more so kind of disappointed, and their goal is to kind of like put things out there in the open for things to kind of like be exposed, because they want to work this out and create change in the situation. But the way that things may change is whoever is in the wrong here, again, could definitely get what they want. Tell me more, please. Tell me more. Okay, tell me more. 2, 3. Yeah, 10 of Cups, so that's family. That also talks about long-term happiness. 3 of Cups, so 3 people. And then 6 of Wands. Somebody will win, or this is trying to win. 6 of Wands, 2, 3. King of Swords. As well as, I don't know, somehow like the father is included in this. Or if somebody's like an air sign. Somebody, King of Swords, 2, 3. 10 Wands. Whoever has this male or this masculine energy, should I say here, is somebody that could become overwhelmed or is overwhelmed by the situation. I'm a 3 of Cups, 2, 3. 4 Wands, again, that's family. This is just representing the family here. My niece and mother and myself all have an order of protection against my sister, but this all started because of abuse, and my sister's a Gemini. I see. Okay. Let's see. With the Empress, who is the Empress in this case? I feel like it's been overwhelming to everyone. Yeah. But who is the Empress in this case? My guy's the ancestor that loves me. Who is the Empress? Is the Empress Alexis's mom? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Alright, is it Alexis's sister? Positive card for yes, negative card for no here. High Priestess. Could it be a judge? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Ace of Wands. Could definitely be a judge or some sort of legal counselor. Because again, this is somebody here that's trying to see how to maneuver things or get out of something. So this could be your sister, and this could be the judge potentially. Overall, how does this play out? How does this all play out? What's the outcome like? How does this all play out? It's my guys' ancestors that love me. How does this all play out? 2, 3. 5 of Pentacles. The Fool. Judgment. Okay. 9 of Cups and 9 of Wands. Of course, somebody gets what they want and others are kind of upset and burdened. Like, there is a verdict that's made. So who gets what they want? Is it her niece's, is it Alexis' niece's mom? Is it her mom? Press the top, please. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Alright. Is it Alexis and her mother? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. 8 of Pentacles. I get positives for both, but in order for you guys to get what you want, this talks about putting in the effort. Knight of Cups will talk about delivering. So the thing is if your sister comes in and she acts right, or she acts like she cares, or has reached some sort of emotional resolution that may show like some sincerity, she could win. Again, who wins in this? Who is likely to win in this? Again, is it the sister? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Is it Alexis and her mom? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. 9 of Swords. I get more so your sister may win in this, but if you guys want to win, you have to really, really go after it. That sort of thing here, like, this plays out in the sense where people may plead their cases and things are definitely looked at. You guys may feel like you're coming up short. And of course, your sister may feel stressed or may feel kind of stupid, but there is some sort of verdict made. I think your mom's goal here, again, is to kind of like put the truth out there. But things do change in a sense to, again, where somebody is trying to figure out how to get things in a particular direction going so they don't stay stuck in the situation, but ultimately the person in the wrong may get what they want in the end. Again, this could definitely change. And the thing is this, I mean, I don't really work in the legal field, so I don't know how everything works. But what I'm getting here is with these cards, you guys could definitely win this, but again, like, definitely put in the effort, go after it here. Hers might seem, if your sister wins, it might seem a bit effortless. Or like some sort of new beginning is offered to her. I don't know, that could be like partial custody or help or something like that. But that's how I kind of see things playing out in short. They did say they can't make my niece go back to my sister because she's 15. Because they can't. But okay, thanks. I just want to know I just want what's best for my niece. No, understandably, it's understandable. But hey, because again, I don't know how this all goes or the ins and outs of it. But there's that. But let's see here. All right. But what's your last one? I only sent for 2. Right. No, I'm oh, shit. That's right. I am so sorry because I forgot I had answered the other one. My bad. My bad. I forgot. I'm like, all right, what's the next one? I'm so used to people sending like in more than 2. All right, Nadira, go ahead with any questions. I'm gonna put y'all back. What plans did he have for this connection? He never told me. All right, give me a second. Where it? Okay. Nadira. So what plans did Trey have for the connection between him and Nadira? What plans did he have or possibly have? What plans did he have to my guys' ancestors? What plans did he have? So this 2, 3. The moon. 9 of Swords, Queen of Swords, 6 of Swords, the 4 of Swords. Part of it was like wanting to move towards calmer water so things would be more chill. Maybe in the sense of like wanting to move past issues and put them to rest. Maybe even actually move here. That sort of thing. Yeah, 8 of Wands, King of Pentacles. I think he wanted to kind of like move forward and be more of a stable person. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, Death. But this was going to end regardless. Right. Tell me about the High Priestess, 2, 3. The Chariot. Is that another person? Positive card, yes. Negative card for now. Yes. Tell me about 8 of Wands, 2, 3. Knight of Swords, which is why he was so back and forth. Again, what plans did he have for this? 2, 3. But it's like planning to, or at least talking about being more of a stable, grounded individual here. But this was going to end because the other thing here too is like he had this secret individual. Could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be. Let's see, again, what were his plans exactly? Or what did he at least think he wanted for the connection? Or wanted in the future, plan for the future in a sense. What? Guys, ancestors that looked at me. What? 2, 3. 7 of Pentacles. Oh, 7 of Wands. The Hangman, Ace of Cups, and Strength. It had to do with like a new emotional beginning here. One where he invests a lot. But again, maybe this is something that he was a bit defensive about and in limbo over. Tell me about Ace of Cups, 2, 3. 4 of Wands. Is this marriage? Positive curve, yes. Negative curve, no. That's a yes. Yeah. A new cycle that he may have wanted to kind of go towards, or may have kind of like lazily dreamed about. And then at the bottom, you have 4 of Pentacles. Something that maybe he kind of kept to himself, or kind of closed off. So honestly, I think these plans, it was for him to be more committal, maybe be married or have something close to that. However, this is more so from what I'm getting. This is more so of like maybe somebody that was like all talk, or maybe one day, that sort of thing here. And again, I think that this was going to end regardless, because there was already like someone of another connection. But I don't think that would have been like the sole reason why. The thing is, this is somebody here, like they may think about it, they may kind of, again, quote unquote plan, but what actually matters is like, was he actually going to have any action behind it? That sort of thing here, because what gave him anxiety with the moon, or that's talking about something hidden, but what could have like given this person some anxiety here was with the 9 of Swords and the Queen of Swords, like again, like having issues with you and wanting to move past them. But the thing is, the issues are more so self-inflicted on his end because of shit that he kept causing. If that makes any sense here. So I think that I think that's what the plans were, quote unquote. But was this man gonna ever follow through with him? Was he ever gonna follow through with him? Because top of these 2, 3, the Emperor, King of Wands, the Tower, maybe to a certain extent, but things would have fell apart. Yeah, there would have been like some sort of conflict in it. But that's what I get there. So honestly, I think this is just somebody that's just like talking shit, talking up a good game. But when it comes to actually executing it, that's where they fail. They falter. How will the connection turn out with him and the other person? All right, give me a second. Also, Alright, guys, answers will look at myself from the viewer. How will the connection with the other person that Trey goes with, how will that turn out? How will this connection with Trey and the other person turn out? How will that turn out? My guys, ancestors, that looks like help it turn out. 2, 3. How will it turn out? So this 2, 3. Turn out 2, 3. How will it turn out? 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. Oh, I see her. Queen of Wands. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't last long. It's like the goal is to have something long term, but I feel like whoever this person is like she realizes that he's a fucking idiot. She sees that he's this Page of Wands, this immature person. Could definitely end in heartache, or just gets like very like increasingly frustrating with the back and forth. Yeah, there's his behavior. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, something will definitely happen because it's like this person rushes into the connection. They do so foolishly. Something about judgment. 2, 3. Yeah. They go into this thinking that maybe it may be better, or this will help them move forward. Talking about the Fool. 2, 3. 10 of Swords. Yeah, but it'll end. Or somebody will hurt here. Or he does it out of hurt. So my Knight of Wands. 2, 3. Yeah, the tower. And that talks about like a lot of instability. So how will that turn out? It'll be a disaster, more than likely. Even if it's not like a complete disaster, I think that this person just realizes that he's an immature turd. So my page of wands, 2, 3. Yeah, King of Swords. It's like he puts up a good front, but like to other people, but she can clearly see like she's all like, you know what, you do not mean all that shit. And I can hear that. I can't hear it, but let's see here. Let me also use some of this. Tell me more, please. Tell me more. So please, 2, about how this connection may turn out. So please, 1, 2, 3. Behind the mask. Secret admirer. No filter. Let it go. Things get ruined because of this person's mouth. Then you have here behind the mask. Hidden emotions, concealing true self, afraid to show reality. So, like, things might look good, like, optics-wise, but that's it. And again, this is somebody that he's been talking to. At the bottom, let it go, rebound. Yeah. This is meant to maybe mirror back certain things to him. And again, of course, like, rebound, because the thing is, like, you cut this person off for doing some fuck shit, so he immediately jumps into another person's arms here. But then you have here lessons learned. This is perhaps supposed to like maybe teach him a lesson, or maybe this teaches you a lesson on dealing with people like this. Not to say that it's your fault, it isn't. It's just more so like lesson learned about this person, they ain't worth it. But that's what I get. But how does that connection turn out? It's tumultuous and kind of rocky, unstable to a certain extent. Mainly because of him. I feel like she might get annoyed with him. Maybe. I don't know. It's about 10 wands, 2, 3. Yeah, Knight of Swords. This might cause her some anxiety, or she'll cause him some anxiety. Will it cause her anxiety? Positive growth, yes. Negative growth, no. Yes, because she tries to put in the effort, or wants him to put in more effort. Does it cause him anxiety? Positive growth, yes. Negative growth, no. Not necessarily, but it may kind of make him wonder, like, should I have chosen this direction? It's like he tries to balance things out, like, emotionally, but still. But I don't think it really pans out that well, honestly. But that's what I get. All right, Alea, go ahead with any questions. Thank you. You're welcome. Also, I'm gonna shuffle this a bit. So I have good news. So the school I asked about a couple weeks ago, I got accepted into yesterday and received it. Oh, yes. Yes. That's what we want to see. That is what I want to see. Yes. Also, Doc texted me, and what the hell does his bald-headed ass want to do? He is a bald-headed hoe. He's a bum, but congratulations. Awesome. Yes. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. Awesome. Congrats. I'm super happy for you. No, thank you so much. You are welcome. I'm super happy for you. Awesome. Keep up the good work. Well, what's up with you? I'm curious. What are his current feelings towards me? All right. Let's see about Mr. Ballhead. ah, ah. I am never gonna let that go, by the way. I'm not. His vibe to me just gives like bald headed. It just gives bald or bald spot. It just gives bald. I don't know why, but it just gives bald. It do. What are Doc's current feelings towards her? What are his current feelings towards her? Stop is 2, 3. What are his current feelings towards her? Stop is 2, 3. Eight of Wands. The Hermit. So he wants to come towards you again. Knight of Wands. Ace. Okay. He wants to come towards you again, even though he may feel anxious, but initially, like, I thought he wanted to have, like, a new start because he knows that he's been kind of wild and, like, being very in and out. Perhaps he's been thinking, or he's at least, like, thinking of coming towards you again. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. See, I see here. It's like he's been going back and forth about things because he knows his behavior has been very like disappointing and kind of hurtful. Yeah, maybe he feels a bit disappointed in it, and when it's like, I can't talk. Can't talk. Perhaps he feels disappointed and wants a new start because of this. Yeah, Queen of Wands, because perhaps he does value as well as like everything I kind of get here is like if there was like another girl, which I kind of did pick up a lot of times, like I don't think other things may have worked out with that person, or they have like a little bit of an attitude. So I'm Queen of Wands, 2, 3. Yeah, Knight of Swords here. Maybe somebody lashed out, or maybe he felt like he was like unfairly judging you, like misjudged you. Why this sudden change of heart? When it comes to dog, why this? Okay, this one to flip out. Why Page of Swords? I don't know if he's had to stand up for himself recently or say something or cut something out. Or he's just been thinking, spying, I don't know. Again, what's with the change of heart? Top is 2, 3. The Lovers, King of Pentacles. I don't know if he's deciding to kind of like give this another shot. Because mind you, Page of Swords is making a choice, and the Lovers is a choice. King of Pentacles is his energy. The Sun, I think maybe giving you another shot because, like, you do make this person happy. He does feel happy around you. Maybe giving this another shot before he kind of goes on. Let me see. Again, is he trying to give this another shot with her? Positive curve, yes. Negative curve, no. Yes. Does he feel like an ass for the way that he's acted the past couple of weeks? Positive curve, yes. Negative curve, no. Yeah, especially at work. Knows he needs to work on himself. If there was another woman, did things just kind of burn out with her? Positive curve, yes. Negative curve, no. Not necessarily. Did she come after him in some way? Positive curve, yes. Negative curve, no. Queen of Pentacles. Talking about Queen of Pentacles, 2, 3. Page of Pentacles. If this is kind of going after a person that's Doing something that's kind of grounded, but like putting them in their place. Yeah, justice, maybe going on about what she feels like she deserves. So honestly, because it'll keep repeating itself. How does he feel towards you? I think he wants to give this another shot. He's been thinking about stuff. He knows that he's been acting like an ass. He knows that was unfair. Talk two of wands, 2, 3. The Emperor. And figures that he needs to kind of like act like a man, especially like before like making any other permanent decision. What else made him come to this conclusion? For stop, please, or not conclusion, but what made him kind of like come back around? For stop, please, 2, 3. Wheel of Fortune, so that's a change of events. Knight of Pentacles, the Empress. Again, I don't know if this is like him thinking like maybe I just need to give this like one more shot, or he was like giving to another person and that didn't pan out. Yeah, 6 of Cups is here, 7 of Cups. Is this him giving things another shot, like thinking like I need to be fair and give her another shot? Positive part for yes, negative part for no. No. Is this thing's falling apart elsewhere? Positive part for yes, negative part for no. Temperance, yeah. Something may have kind of gone out of whack. Yeah, King of Swords, the Chariot, Queen of Swords. Or maybe had to move on. Wait, was this with a layup? Positive part for yes, negative part for no? No, somebody else probably. So he's also doing this because I think something else in another connection may have happened. Let me ask, was that his karma? Positive part for yes, negative part for no? Yes. Yeah, King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Swords here. Because he acted like he couldn't read in between the lines and decided to be arrogant. So that's what I get. Like, again, he knows he's been an ass. Feels like he should have been more fair. Wants to give this another shot. Because, again, you did make this person happy. And I think the other reason, too, is... Or the reason to him, like, trying to give things another shot... I think part of it is like, okay, before I make a permanent decision, but also because something else ain't work out, which was probably karma. So I'd be careful, but yeah. I demand an answer as to why you're acting like an ass, young sire. He's been texting me past couple of days, and he's been all on my social media. That's called that Godsmack. Over, oh, that's T. Over there acting like an ass, and then when shit closes in your face, be like, well, damn, I kind of feel stupid. Like, sir, doing all that ripping and running, and for what? Also, go ahead and tell your other, your last one, and I'll be right back. All right, I need to go downstairs. All right. Right. You got my karma real quick. But go ahead, by the second one. Also, before anybody asks, this is sweet tea. This is how, like, if you order anything from a Chinese restaurant, this is how they give you sweet tea. They put it in this can. It looks like dark piss, but I promise you this is tea. All right, does he have romantic feelings for me? All right, let's see. Last couple of times you asked that, we came up short, but let's see how things have changed. Let's see how things have changed here. Let's see if they've changed. Like that one song with Keisha Cole in it. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I can't stand that man's part in it. I really can't. I just love her singing in it. I think there needs to be a version where it's just like her and not that dude. But anyways, my guys' ancestors, I love it. It does. All right. So does Doc have romantic feelings for Leia? Does he have romantic feelings for her? Does he have romantic? Damn it! I'm sorry. I asked that the star on the page of wands and seven of swords. I think this is a yes, but be careful. He might be a bit sneaky and just kind of like trying to see how you react to stuff. But I'll put this back because I didn't ask for all these cards. And again, my guys and ancestors, I love it. Technically, so again, does Doc have romantic feelings for Leia? Does he have romantic feelings for her? Stop, please. 2, 3, especially now. Does he? Stop, please. 2, 3. Does he? Stop, please. 2, 3 here. All right. Seven of Swords, that comes out again. King of Pentacles, Temperance, the Tower, Ten of Swords. What's with King of Pentacles? 2, 3. Six of Pentacles. I'm going to take that as a yes. King of Temperance, 2, 3. Five of Cups. I'll say this much. If so, he's kind of hiding it. Because King of Pentacles, we'll talk about something that's stubborn, grounded, may not show too much emotion. But Six of Pentacles is that desire to work things out. So there might still be some care and concern for you. And he might try to like definitely try to level out his emotions, especially because things were disappointing. But why is Ten of Swords here? 2, 3. High Priestess, but listen to your intuition. Because either this could end painfully or he may not have changed. Talking about the Tower, 2, 3. Or he might be hurt that you've kept to yourself. I'm not going to swords here, 2, 3. The Lovers. I think he does. Again, does he have romantic feelings for her? Does he? And 3 cards tell me 2, 3. Let's be straightforward. Let's see, does he? 4 of Cups, Strength, 10 of Wands. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Does he? 2, 3. He does. Excuse me. But it may also, some of it might be born from like feeling rejected at times and kind of overwhelmed. That's the thing too. Like some guys, how they how they may function is like when a girl's mean to him or keeps rejecting him or something like that, all of a sudden he grows a little fonder. Give me 1 second. I know you're not doing the exact same fucking campaign over again. Are you playing the campaign over again? Again? For the 5th time in a row?
I'm doing a melee stealth build this time.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I'm doing railroad.
No, I think you should kill them because the thing is you talk so much shit, now you want to go to the railroad or some shit.
I've done Brotherhood, I did the Institute, now it's time for the railroad.
I swear to God, if I had to see the exact same bullshit.
Don't look.
I lie.
Just don't look.
I'm going to have to.
No, you don't.
Let me get back to this. Anyway. I did most definitely get distant with him when he started being avoidant towards me, as you should. But I think that he does, or at least like care about you. I do feel something. There is something there. Does he care about her? Positive her for yes, negative her for no. 3 of Wands. Does he care about her? Positive her for yes, negative her for no. Page of Pentacles to a certain extent. Wait, does he care about what she can provide? Positive her for yes, negative her for no. That's a yes. So, I mean, there is something there for you, but it might be a bit opportunistic or more so like if it benefits me, which is why I'm telling you, get away from his bald-headed ass. You know, it seems like right now he's trying to chase after me since it retracted. Exactly. And let him chase. He ain't shit. He is almost a 40-year-old dude that can't do right, that can't communicate, that want to act like he's 21 again and everything else here. I think you have missed this man in his prime. Again, he is giving balls. How many wrinkles does he have on his face? Where's the crow's feet at? When he smiles, does it look tight, or can he actually give a full smile? If it's, and as far as like him being in his late 30s, does he look like, okay, he looks good for his age, or is it like a hard 38? Like you don't live a hard life. You look hard. You look like you want some hot dog water, and baby, I ain't got none of it. I wanna know. I'm serious. All right. I mean, if you're gonna be torn up about the dude, at least make sure he look right or something, and then reconsider it again. He's out here ripping and running, driving a Prius, and there's nothing wrong with driving a Prius. But the thing is, sir, you need to have a car that matches your fucking attitude. Otherwise than that, do not even speak to me. If you act like you above it all, I expect to see a fucking Lamborghini, nothing less. You don't have that, drive exactly what the fuck you are worth, okay? Do that. And do not get a fucking Honda Civic, because you cannot last that long either. But anyways, but that's what I get. I mean, seriously, men want to just rip and run or whatever else here. You know, this, you got toe jam. You got that one bad tooth in the back of your mouth. Your bills is piling up. And you want to talk about, oh, she was crazy. You still want to do that mess rather than just take accountability. I don't know if I'm talking to a 38-year-old or somebody that just freshly turned 17. I can't tell the difference. But that's what I see. All right, Marilyn, are you here? If so, go ahead with any questions. What are the thoughts and feelings of my Scorpio aunt regarding me and our relationship? And what are... All right, give me a second. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Ancestors for letter techniques. So from Maryland, what are the thoughts slash feelings of her aunt, of her Scorpio aunt regarding their connection? What are her aunt's thoughts and feelings about their connection, or regards to their connection? What is her aunt's thoughts and feelings towards her connection? Guys, ancestors, that love me. What's this person's thoughts and feelings regarding the connection that she has with Marilyn? What are their thoughts and feelings? What's at least 2, 3? All right. 10 of Wands reverse, Page of Swords reverse, Six of Pentacles. Okay, give me a second. Okay, Knight of Cups reverse and the Star reverse. Here's what I get. They're willing to break things out with other people, but when it comes to you, they're wanting to just like drop it all together. And this could have been this could be due to certain things that may have been said or miscommunication of some sorts. And it feels like they're kind of done wanting to maybe heal the situation, although maybe they do want some sort of healing. I don't know if this is somebody that can't be nice or feels like you can't be nice, or just like no matter what, like there's just like you guys aren't on the same page emotionally. And again, this is just what I'm picking up from her. Yeah, the World reverse, the Seven of Swords, and the Lovers reverse here. They may not necessarily be over some sort of deception that could have occurred here. Maybe somebody feels like they chose wrong or feels betrayed. Maybe they like there's some sort of like weird loyalty, or again like loyalty tied to a particular individual. Yeah, Nine of Cups reverse and Seven of Wands. And they may just kind of like be keeping you out. This might make them content. Tell me about the Lovers reverse. 2, 3. Now the other way I can that I read this, because again, Seven of Swords is hiding something, so they could be hiding such hostile or unfriendly feelings. It might be trying to show up to save face, even though they feel such a way, in the sense of like, I'm done trying to cater emotionally or trying to fix this. I'm not really over the situation. I'm still upset. Tell me about the World reverse. Maybe they just kind of like keep you at arm's length. Tell me about the World reverse. 2, 3. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Again, like kind of like being in their head about stuff, or they understand that what happened may have the both of you anxious or in your head. Tell me about the Lovers reverse. 2, 3. Yeah, the Tower reverse. So they may feel like what's done is done, or they may wonder if things are repairable. Overall, what are this woman's thoughts and feelings about the regards to connection with Marilyn? Cashapp, please. 2, 3. Seven of Cups reverse. Ace of Pentacles reverse. Queen of Pentacles. So Seven of Cups reverse is like being able to see clearly through the fog. Ace of Pentacles reverse would talk about a lack of an opportunity, missed opportunity. And then you have your Queen of Pentacles here. This is like kind of seeing things for what they are, but either feeling like they're too late, or she's just better off like tending to her own garden. Yeah, the Devil reverse, the Hangman reverse. At the same time, like trying to let stuff go, but kind of still holding on to it. There might be some animosity towards you, or just maybe like some upset feelings. Why is the Hangman reverse? 2, 3. And again, this could have been about like something that was revealed. Yeah, Death reverse. Either something that was revealed, or somebody didn't move in time, or somebody felt stuck. And again, like they're trying to like let it go, move past it, but I don't think they're over it, or they feel like the situation's over. So in a nutshell, how do they feel? This is just more so like for the time being, kind of like dropping the issue, but still not really being at peace about certain stuff here. Maybe wondering like, could this be salvaged? But at the same time, like it's a mixture between like, maybe I want to heal this. Maybe there might be a way to heal this. But at the same time, like, I don't want to really let this go. I'm still upset. I might just keep my distance. That sort of thing. So that's what I get there. And then, okay, thank you, welcome. All right, and then what are the thoughts / feelings of envy? An old friend, should I reach out? Okay. To make guys the ancestors of the so. What are envy's current thoughts and feelings, especially towards Marilyn? What are their thoughts and feelings, especially towards her? Top, please. Top, please. 1, 2, 3. Thoughts and feelings. 4 of Cups, Strength. 10 of Pentacles is reversed. All right, I'm going to say this before it gets out of my mind. There's still this whole thing of maybe feeling a bit upset or rejected. But with the Strength card, like, this is like trying to hold their head up high and be strong about the matter. But with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, like, either they feel like their friendship is over, or they wonder if there's, like, any more, like, longevity or ties to it. Especially, like, maybe it's been some time since you guys have spoke. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles reversed. 2 of Cups. They still think about things, but they're not putting in the effort. 4 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles reverse, the Tower. Okay. I feel like right now this person is trying to focus on their own stability and relationships in their life. They might be happy, but when it comes to this particular connection, I don't think they're willing to really work things out, or they're just wanting to like let things be here. And this could have been due to like a falling out, or maybe somebody feeling like the other party is unstable. That could be vice versa. Tell me about the Tower. 2, 3. Yeah, Page of Wands reverse. And if there was a falling out or something that kind of rocked the boat, it could have been like gossip, something immaturely, or something that was immaturely said, or a person feeling like another individual hasn't really grown the way that they would like to grow, as in like, I'm outgrowing you, I feel like you're stuck in the same patterns. Tell me more. 2, 3. Again, this could be vice versa, whatever else here, because I'm just reading from this person's perspective. It doesn't necessarily mean that like that's exactly what happened, but this is just how they feel. The Chariot reverse, the Hermit reverse, Ace of Wands. They're kind of done thinking about this, and they're not really wanting to move towards this. They may feel like you might. So with that being said, yeah, Seven of Swords, kind of like moving away from things, taking the opportunity to kind of like move away from things, sneak away from things. Maybe there was like some sort of deception in this. So with that being said, here. Uprights for yes, reversals for no. Again, uprights for yes, reversals for no. Should Marilyn reach out to this person? Should she reach out to this person? Uprights for yes, reversals for no. Should she? 2, 3. 8 of Swords, 3 Cups reverse, 6 of Swords reverse. No, leave it alone. This person may not want to be bothered, honestly. Yeah, let the cycle wrap up. Yeah, and kind of just like focus on your own stability or things that call for attention. I don't think this person might tolerate it either. Yeah, they're telling you to like not look in that direction here. But that's what I get. Alright. Let's see. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, I'm gonna let that be it for tonight. Okay. All right, nobody's saying anything else. All right. Thank you for everybody that came out tonight. Everyone have a good night. Bye.